The only 10 exercises you need for sciatic nerve pain. Stop stretching, stay until the end because number 1 is the most important of all. Now let's get straight to the point. If you still feel pain, it's because the nerve is still being compressed. And if you keep doing the same movements as always, nothing will change. That's why now you're going to learn one of the most important exercises of all, the one that truly starts to create space inside your spine. Exercise 10, Gentle Spinal Flexion, the most powerful. This is the exercise that provides the most relief because it directly addresses spinal narrowing, something extremely common after age 60. Over time, the discs lose height, the joints become stiffer, and the space where the nerve passes decreases, and when that happens, any wrong movement increases compression even more. This exercise does exactly the opposite. It creates space inside the spine, reduces pressure, and allows the nerve to function without constant irritation. To do it, lie on your back, bend your knees, and slowly bring both toward your chest, holding them with your hands if necessary, keeping the movement smooth and controlled. There's no need to force it or pull hard, just bring them closer until you feel a comfortable stretch in the lower back. Hold for a few seconds, take a deep breath, and then slowly return to the starting position. This movement immediately reduces pressure on the nerve, improves local circulation, and decreases the radiating pain that goes down the leg. Many people feel relief within the first repetitions, especially when the pain is related to compression caused by lack of space in the spine. An important detail is to keep your breathing calm during the exercise, because when you relax, the effect is even greater. If there is sharp pain, you should reduce the range of motion, never forcing beyond what is comfortable. With consistency, this exercise helps re-educate the spine, reducing compression throughout the day and decreasing the frequency of flare-ups. Exercise 9, Supported Lumbar Mobilization. This exercise is extremely effective for those who feel pain when standing or walking because it reduces direct load on the spine while safely improving mobility. Many people over 60 end up overloading their lower back simply by maintaining a rigid posture for too long, which further increases compression on the sciatic nerve. To do it, place your hands on a table, chair, or wall, keeping your torso slightly leaned forward and your knees slightly bent. From this position, make small movements by shifting your hips backward and then returning, as if you were trying to sit in the air, always with control and without rushing. This movement reduces pressure on the spine, improves circulation in the lower back, and allows the nerve to move more freely without being compressed. It is a safe exercise, especially for those who feel pain when moving, because you maintain constant support and reduce impact. Over time, it helps improve confidence in movement, reducing that feeling of stiffness and fear of moving that many people develop after episodes of pain. Controlled piriformis stretch. This exercise works directly on one of the muscles that most contribute to sciatic pain, the piriformis. When this muscle is tight or shortened, it can press on the nerve, causing pain that travels down the leg, often mistaken for a spinal problem. And most commonly, this muscle becomes stiff due to lack of movement or compensation over time. To do it, lie on your back, bend one knee, and place the ankle of the other leg over it, forming a 4 shape. Then, hold the supporting leg and gently pull it toward your chest, keeping the movement controlled and without intense pain. The stretch should be comfortable, never aggressive. This exercise reduces muscle tension, improves local circulation, and decreases indirect pressure on the nerve, helping relieve the deep pain in the glute area that often radiates down the leg. With regular practice, you will notice improved hip mobility and reduced pain, especially when sitting or standing up. Exercise 7, Controlled Hip Raise. This exercise is essential for strengthening the posterior chain, especially the glutes and lower back, which are crucial for protecting the spine. When these muscles are weak, body weight goes directly to the lower back, increasing compression and irritating the sciatic nerve. To do it, lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor, arms relaxed at your sides. Then slowly lift your hips, squeezing your glutes, until you form a line from your knees to your shoulders. Hold for a few seconds at the top and then lower yourself slowly, without letting your body drop. The key is controlling the movement, not speed. This exercise improves spinal stability, reduces strain on the lower back, and helps the body distribute weight more efficiently during movement, decreasing pressure on the nerve throughout the day. Exercise 6, Gentle Seated Knee Extension. This exercise directly complements what you started earlier with nerve mobility, but now with more control and body awareness. Many people with sciatic pain avoid extending the leg out of fear of pain, which ends up worsening stiffness over time. To do it, sit on a chair with your spine upright, slowly extend one leg forward as far as comfortable, keeping your foot flexed toward your body. Hold for a few seconds and then slowly return. This movement helps the nerve readapt to movement without irritation, improves circulation, and reduces sensitivity along the leg. Over time, you will notice that simple activities like walking or climbing a step become much more comfortable. Now let me tell you something important. Doing these exercises for just 1 or 2 days and expecting a miracle won't work. What truly changes your body is consistency. Small movements done every day have far more impact than big efforts done occasionally. And if you've made it this far, you're already ahead of most people who continue to ignore their body's signals. Exercise 5, Gentle Spinal Rotation. Lying down. This exercise is essential for restoring mobility to the spine without creating impact. Many people with sciatic pain become stiff, locked up, and afraid to move, which only worsens the problem because lack of movement increases internal pressure even more. To do it, lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Then let both knees slowly fall to one side, keeping your shoulders on the ground, as far as comfortable, then return to the center and repeat on the other side. The movement should be slow, controlled, and without sharp pain. This exercise improves spinal mobility, reduces stiffness, and helps redistribute pressure among structures, decreasing nerve irritation over time. With regular practice, you will notice that simple movements like turning in bed or rotating your body become much easier and pain-free. Exercise 4, Controlled Walking with Corrected Posture. This may seem too simple, but it is one of the most overlooked and at the same time one of the most important. The way you walk directly influences the pressure on your spine and the behavior of the sciatic nerve. Many people walk with a backward-leaning posture, heavy steps, or without control, which increases compression and worsens pain throughout the day. To do it correctly, keep your torso slightly leaned forward, take short and controlled steps, keep your core slightly engaged, and avoid excessive impact when stepping. The focus is not speed, but control. This simple adjustment completely changes how load is distributed in the body, reducing pressure on the lower back and helping the nerve remain less irritated during daily activities. Over time, this makes a huge difference because you begin to move better throughout the entire day, not just during exercise. Now pay attention to this, because few people understand this point. What truly transforms your pain is not just what you do for a few minutes of exercise, but how you move during the other 23 hours of the day. If you correct this, you speed up the recovery process. Exercise 3, Deep Core Activation. This exercise is one of the most important for protecting the spine without you even noticing, because it works the muscles that act like a natural belt around your lower back. When these muscles are weak, the spine becomes unstable and even simple movements can increase nerve compression. To do it, lie on your back or sit with your spine upright, gently contract your abdomen as if you were pulling your belly button inward, without holding your breath and without using excessive force. Hold for a few seconds and then slowly relax. This exercise improves muscle control, increases spinal stability, and reduces overload on the structures that press on the nerve throughout the day. Over time, your body begins to protect itself automatically, even during simple movements like standing up, walking, or bending. Exercise 2, Sciatic Nerve Gliding with Full Control. This exercise builds on what you started earlier, but now with more precision and awareness. The goal here is to teach the nerve to move without pain, resistance, or irritation. To do it, sit on a chair, slowly extend one leg while pulling your toes toward your body and slightly tilting your head forward. Then return slowly. The movement should be synchronized and controlled, without rushing. This exercise improves nerve mobility, reduces sensitivity, and helps eliminate that pain that seems to run down the leg. The more consistent you are, the more the nerve adapts and the less it reacts with pain during everyday movements. Now pay attention to this, because it can completely change your results. When you combine mobility, stability, and control, you break the cycle of pain. And that's exactly what you've started to do here. Breathing in full spinal decompression. This is the exercise that almost no one does, but it enhances all the others. Because it doesn't help to mobilize, strengthen, and correct if your body remains tense all the time. Constant tension maintains compression, reduces internal space, and prevents the nerve from fully recovering. To do it, lie on your back with your knees bent, place one hand on your abdomen and the other on your chest, and begin to breathe slowly through your nose, expanding your abdomen instead of your chest. With each breath, allow your body to relax more, especially the lower back and hip area. Stay like this for a few minutes, focusing only on breathing and relaxation. This exercise reduces muscle tension, improves circulation, and helps decrease internal spinal pressure, creating an ideal environment for nerve recovery. Now let me tell you something that can completely change how you see this pain. The problem was never just the nerve. The problem was the combination, compression, lack of mobility, lack of stability, and excessive tension. And now you have exactly what you need to address all these points at the same time. If you do just one of these exercises, you may feel relief. But if you do all of them consistently, you begin to truly change your body. And that means less pain, more movement, and more freedom in your daily life. Most people will watch something like this and do nothing. They will continue in pain, remain limited, and think this is normal with age. But not you. You've made it this far, you understand what needs to be done, and now it comes down to one thing: action. Start today. Don't wait for the pain to get worse. Don't wait another month or another year. Because the sooner you act, the faster your body responds. And if you know someone who suffers from sciatic nerve pain, someone who constantly complains about back or leg pain, send this to them now. This could literally change their daily routine. Now tell me something, which of these exercises are you going to start today?